Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our October 14th, 2025 Madison County Fiscal Court meeting. This is a regular scheduled meeting here at our Madison County Courthouse Annex at 135 West Irvin Street. This time I'd like to call this meeting to order. Clerk Barger, if you will, please call the roll.
Two done there, no mic. Master Combs?
Here.
Master Lockmuller?
Here.
Master Hughes?
Yabba dabba do.
Master Biken?
Present.
Judge Taylor?
Here. At this time, I'd like to invite Jeremy Haskins up from Ashland Church. Appreciate you being here today, Jeremy. Lead us in a word of prayer.
All right, let's pray. Oh God, we thank you for such a wonderful place to live. And God, we pray for the good of Madison County today. God, I pray for these public servants as they serve our county today. We pray that you would give them wisdom and that your will would be done in this place. And God, we thank you most of all for Jesus Christ, who died for our sins. And we long for the day that he will come and rule and reign, and we will live with him in a perfect place. And so, God, would all that happened here today reflect your kingdom and your glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 Sheriff, if you will, lead us in the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all very much. Members of the court, y'all have had a chance to look at our previous meeting minutes. That was our September 23rd fiscal court meeting. It was a regular scheduled meeting. I need a motion and a second for approval, please.
So move.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, call the roll, please.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Master Lockmuller?
Yes.
Master Hughes?
Yes.
Master Biken?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes. Our treasurer's report will be at our next fiscal court meeting. First order of business today is a proclamation recognizing our Kentucky Extension Homemakers Week. And today we have the homemaker president for our local chapter, Ms. Robin Harris. So appreciate you being here today, Robin. I asked Robin if she wanted to say a few words, and she said no, but I'll read the proclamation and I'll have you come up, okay? That's fine. Yeah, you can stand over there. Robin, do we have the proclamation? Okay. You want to run and get it while I'm reading it, then please. Thank you. Whereas the Kentucky Extension Homemakers Association, Inc. has more than 10,700 members in more than 720 clubs throughout the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And whereas the organization is dedicated to improving the quality of life for families and communities through education, leadership development, and volunteer services. And whereas the organization has worked to achieve this mission for 92 years, providing service in communities across Kentucky. And whereas this organization continues to endeavor to strengthen, develop, coordinate, and extend adult education in family and consumer sciences in cooperation with the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service. And whereas the Madison County Extension Homemakers Association completed more than 10,000 hours of volunteer service in 2024 and 2025 and have continually responded to help with various needs in our local community. Now therefore, I, Reagan Taylor, Madison County Judge Executive of the Madison County Fiscal Court, do hereby proclaim October 12th through the October 18th, 2025 as Kentucky Extension Homemakers Week, and urge all citizens to participate in Extension Homemakers activities in their communities. So, get around. Robin, we're going to have to pause for a second, but I appreciate all that the homemakers do. You know, you all do so much for our community and don't ever ask for any pats on the back or for any recognition. There's a lot of programs that you all do. Do you want to just say a few of the programs while we're waiting? I'm sorry, but I came over here to stand with you to conference you. Yeah.
Well, some of the things we do, we make barracks for the children when they go to the hospital. We have a quilting club, we have sewing clubs, we have cooking classes, we have classes for mothers and their kids to come and various activities for them to do. So there's a lot of things going on at the Extension Homemakers office, and we invite each and every one of you to come out and see what's going on at your Extension Homemakers office.
Now, you all have an annual meeting as well. A lot of times that's out at the fairgrounds that I've.
It's been out of the fairgrounds. We got one that's coming up. It's going to be in Georgetown on Friday.
Okay, this Friday is in Georgetown.
Yeah, we move around to other counties, so yes, it'll be in Georgetown on Friday.
Do you know how many Madison County homemakers we have in our club? You know that?
It's around 300. It's a little over 300.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's fantastic. Yeah. So hopefully, Robin will be back down here in a second. We'll step on over and get ready for a picture.
So you want me to tell you a joke?
Yeah, that'd be good.
You know what the difference is between the swine flu and the bird flu? With the swine flu, you need an ointment. In the bird flu, you need a tweetment. Was that bad? Was that bad?
No, it could have been worse.
How long do we have to smile?
How about we just do this for today, and then Robin will bring us down. You take it with you. Do we need to move? Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. You need to thank Holly. All right, next on our agenda is Resolution 2025-092. This is a general ASAP grant fiscal year 26 budget amendment. Sarah?
Yes, a resolution approving budget amendments for the fiscal year 26 general ASAP grant per recommendation from the Madison County ASAP Board. Whereas the Madison County Court, at the request of the Madison County Agency for Substance Abuse Policy, or ASAP, assists in providing resources to enhance the health and well-being of the general public by acting as the fiscal agent for the program. Whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court passed Resolution 2025-09 on February 11th, 2025 to act as the applicant agent for ASAP to make an application to the Kentucky Justice and Public Safety Cabinet Office of Drug Control Policy for assistance to affect alcohol and substance abuse issues in Madison County and to increase drug prevention and awareness activities funded by the program. And whereas the Madison County ASAP Board requests to amend the fiscal year 26 general ASAP budget and carryovers as follows. ASAP Board Coordinator, $5,100, and carryover to be determined, $30,703.71, for a total of $35,803.71. Now therefore be it resolved that the Madison County Fiscal Court does hereby approve the budget amendments and carryovers and understands that it will sign assurances to comply with all applicable federal and state laws, rules, and regulations, especially Title VI of the Civil Rights Act and Section 504 of the 1973 Rehabilitation Act.
Motion approved resolution 2025-092, Judge.
Second.
Thank you all. Any questions? Any conversation? Hearing none, Clerk Barger, call the roll, please.
Master Hughes?
Yes.
Master Botkin?
Yes.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Master Lockmuller?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes. Next, Resolution 2025-093. This is Emergency Management Agency, EMA, Fund Establishment. Sarah, again.
A resolution establishing the Madison County Emergency Management Agency Fund and supporting the interlocal agreement between Madison County, the City of Richmond, and the City of Berea to support emergency management services for all citizens, emergencies, and first responders. Whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court recognizes the importance of coordinated emergency management planning, preparedness, response, and recovery efforts to ensure the safety and security of all citizens of Madison County. And whereas the Madison County Emergency Management Agency, or EMA, serves as the central coordinating entity for emergency and disaster preparedness and response within Madison County. And whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court, the City of Richmond, and the City of Berea have entered into an interlocal agreement for the cooperative funding and administration of EMA services, ensuring that all jurisdictions benefit from shared resources, training, and operational capabilities. And whereas it is necessary and appropriate to establish a dedicated EMA fund to account for all revenues and expenditures associated with the shared operation of EMA, grants, and interlocal contributions in compliance with applicable state and federal regulations. And whereas the establishment of this fund will promote transparency, accountability, and efficiency in the management of EMA resources to ensure continued support for first responders, citizens, and community resilience. Now therefore be it resolved by the Madison County Fiscal Court that there is hereby established the Madison County Emergency Management Agency Fund to be administered by the Madison County Treasurer in accordance with applicable financial and accounting standards. The fund shall be used exclusively for the operation, maintenance, and enhancement of EMA programs included but not limited to preparedness, response recovery, mitigation activities, training, grants, and other authorized expenditures related to emergency management. The EMA fund shall receive revenues from the Madison County Fiscal Court appropriations, contributions from the City of Richmond and the City of Berea under the interlocal agreement, state and federal grants, and any other lawful sources designated for emergency management purposes. The Madison County EMA Director shall oversee the operational aspects of the program in coordination with the Madison County Treasurer and in compliance with state and federal grant and fiscal requirements. Madison County Fiscal Court reaffirms its commitment to the interlocal agreement with the City of Richmond and the City of Berea, ensuring unified emergency management services and support for all citizens and first responders. The resolution shall take effect upon passage and approval by the Madison County Fiscal Court.
Thank you, Sarah. Members of the court, you've heard Resolution 2025-093. What's the pleasure of the court, please?
I move for approval.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Quick question, just on the supporting document 5A, the types, the categories, BRE, what, I'm sorry, I'm
It's
ignorant of that.
the-
What do those stand for?
The B is banking, the R is revenue, and the E is expenditure.
All right, good.
And you'll see here in a second, this is
Yeah,
establishing this, and then we'll establish the budget here in a second.
I saw it. Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, hearing none, call the roll, please.
Master Buchan?
Yes.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Master Lockmiller?
Yes.
Master Hughes?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes. Next is first reading of ordinance 2025-010, it's Emergency Management Agency Fund FY26 Budget Amendment. Sarah?
An ordinance relating to the budget amendment of the Madison County Emergency Management Agency EMA Fund budget. Whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court is responsible for the administration of the county budget, and whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court has realized unbudgeted receipts, and whereas the county treasurer has reviewed the budget to ensure sound financial practices, now therefore be it ordained by the Fiscal Court of the County of Madison, Commonwealth of Kentucky, the EMA fund budget will be amended by $311,325.84. This ordinance shall become effective on the date of the second reading and adoption.
All right, thank you, Sarah. Members of the court, you heard ordinance 2025-010. We will have a motion second just for the acknowledgement of the first reading, not actually voting on the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
The, on the supporting document for that, Judge, what drove the determination for what the support would be for each entity,
Population.
population?
Yeah, we, the counties, as you all know, the counties always provided those EMA services, but obviously with the closing of CSEP and that process, we're actually obviously doing the joint emergency management now with both of our cities. So we're all sharing in the cost.
Good.
Any other questions? Any comments? For any citizen that would like to make a public comment, please feel free to email the comments to comments@madisoncountyky.gov. A draft copy of this ordinance will be available on our website at www.madisoncountyky.gov under the Government tab, Transparency Public Notices. And our second reading will be at our next fiscal court meeting on the 28th, I believe. Is that our next one? 28th, yep. All right, call the roll, please.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Master Luckmuller?
Yes.
Master Hughes?
Yes.
Master Bucking?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes. Next is first reading, thank you, Sarah. Next on the agenda is first reading of ordinance 2025-011, restructuring 911 fee collection for the Madison County Emergency Communications Center. Jill.
Yes, this is an ordinance relating to the restructuring of the funding of the Emergency Communications Center and enhanced 911 service through the implementation of a water meter fee in the unincorporated areas of Madison County, Kentucky, and repealing Ordinance 07-11. Whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court has the responsibility to provide and maintain enhanced 911 emergency communication services for the residents of Madison County, Kentucky. And whereas the funding mechanism for 911 services has historically been supported in part by a monthly fee on landline telephone services since Ordinance 07-11. And whereas the number of landline telephones in use has declined significantly, resulting in an unsustainable and unequitable funding model. And whereas KRS 65.760 and KRS 67.083 authorize local governments to enact ordinances and collect fees for the support of 911 emergency services. And whereas Madison County Fiscal Court finds it necessary and proper to establish a reliable, equitable, and sustainable funding mechanism to support the continued operation of Madison County Emergency Communications Center 911 system. Now, therefore, be it ordained by the Fiscal Court of Madison County, Kentucky, the following ordinance. This gives an overview of the title, as we've just described. There are definitions. I want to point out specifically a few definitions. Non-commercial classification refers to any account that is not required to pay Kentucky sales tax to the utility district. That includes not-for-profits as well as residential units. Commercial classification, these already exist, and that's any account that is required to pay Kentucky sales tax to the utility district. And then industrial and large commercial classification is any account that is required to pay Kentucky sales tax to the utility district and has a water meter greater than 1 inch in size. It outlines the establishment of the fee that will be effective January 1st, 2026, that will hereby impose a monthly 911 service fee on each active water meter located in the unincorporated areas of Madison County. The fee shall be assessed according to the following schedule: non-commercial, $3.50 per month; commercial, $12.50 per month; and industrial or large commercial, $25 per month. We go on and talk about the automatic adjustment periods, the collection of fee. Each water district, water association, and water utility operating within the unincorporated areas of Madison County shall be responsible for collecting the 911 fee from its customers. The water utilities may retain an administrative fee that is fair and reasonable compensation of the total amount collected each month to offset any reasonable cost of collection that will be outlined in a separate MOU. The use of these funds, all funds collected under this ordinance shall be used exclusively for the provision, operation, maintenance, and improvement of Madison County 911 Emergency Communications Center as is outlined in KRS 65.760. We will also move forward in Section 7 with the repeal of the landline fee. So Ordinance 07-11 established the existing landline fee of $3.50 per month for funding 911 services. That will hereby be repealed effective December 31st, 2025, and that shall not be collected thereafter. The effective date of this ordinance shall take effect on the passage, approval, and publication as required by law. The water meter fee shall be first assessed beginning January 1st, 2026.
Thank you, Jill. Members of the court, you all heard first reading of ordinance 2025-011. Again, this is a motion and a second to just acknowledge the first reading. We're not voting on this today.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Just a quick question, Judge. We had a meeting there previously and they talked about some things. And in this one, we've added the commercial $12.50 fee, and we changed the large industrial fee on this. So my first question is that who or what is the amount that will be generated by these as totals?
So if you remember from our last work session, we didn't add, we had always had a commercial category. I think when we talked about it after much discussion, that looked at being about $16.25 or $16.50. I don't have the financials specifically in front of me. But after looking at that, working with our utility partners and understanding the difference in the different types of businesses, we were able to add the industrial or large commercial and move that down so it would be lower per month on a commercial business that would have a tax-paying business.
Yeah, we ended up adding, too, we had a lot of discussion about the industrial category, Tom, because, as you know, the Fiscal Court has voted previously about our involvement with economic development and some of our partnerships with ARETA. I mean, so it was really more of the future, more so than it was right now on the industrial. And a little bit of it was being a little bit more equitable because, you know, you got a Sherwin-Williams, for instance, or, you know, paying the same thing as a Food Mart or, you know, a user like App Harvest, which, you know, uses a lot of water.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of the reason behind it, adding the industrial.
Yeah, I like it. The only thing that was missing, that's just for looking at it from the outside, was the fact of not knowing what it would generate. You know, we knew pretty much what would be generated from it, enough to cover what Chris had projected out for our X number of years.
Well, I think we have those.
Yeah, that model has not changed. It's the same. It's just we reallocated with doing the industrial rate. It reallocated those expenses, so we're still going to collect what we need to collect, which is just over $1 million for our portion of the 911 services.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, especially with the addition of breaking those two categories down, because there is quite a bit of difference between the Okanites and the Sherwin-Williams and those folks and everybody else. So that's a good thing. The other question that I had was the collection cost that the water companies will use. Who pays that?
It'll come out of the,
What's generated?
it's figured in the financial model for what comes out of the collection.
Okay. Good.
Yep. Yep.
I guess, Sheriff, me and you would be the only ones that's probably got a landline in this crowd here right now. Oh, there's three of us. You don't have a landline? Oh, she's got a question. But me and you, we've
can
been
do
paying
that.
our share, haven't we?
Huh?
The sheriff and I, we still got
Yeah.
landline. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Judge, we probably need to reserve public comment for a second.
Second reading, yeah. Yeah, Dr. Miyake, we'll have to reserve public comment for our second reading. Is that okay? Yeah. Any other questions? All right. Hearing none, for any citizen that would like to make a public comment, please feel free to email the comment to comments@madisoncountyky.gov. A draft copy of this ordinance will be available on our website at www.madisoncountyky.gov under the Government tab, Transparency Public Notices. And obviously, anybody that is interested or has a question, they always can call our office at 859-624-4700, extension 3.
Judge, I did have a comment, sorry.
Yes, sir.
This, just so people understand, this is just for the county areas unincorporated. The city of Richmond will do their own thing inside the city of Richmond. The city of Berea will do their own thing inside the city of Berea. This is not, doesn't have anything to do with the city of Berea or the city of Richmond, just the unincorporated parts of the county. I just want to make sure citizens hear that so that if they want to know what's happening inside of Richmond or Berea, that they go to the Richmond Council or the Berea Council with their questions, because we can't answer those anymore.
That's correct. It's a good point. The other thing that I'll add to that, Steve, is that Richmond Utilities is part of this, Berea Municipal, Madison County Utilities, Kirksville Water, and Southern Madison, because some people that live in the unincorporated limits of the county or their water provider is Richmond Utilities or
That's
Virginia
just-
Municipal.
Yeah, that's just the collector.
That's right.
Yeah, it might be collected by a utility company, but it goes towards either the county or either city.
Right.
And each one of those entities is setting their own rates. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's correct. Yep. Anyone else? All right. Clerk Barger, call the roll.
Master Lockmuller,
Yes.
Master Hughes,
Yes.
Master Buchan,
Yes.
Master Combs.
Yes.
Judge Taylor.
Judge Taylor.
Yes.
I got that one messed up, man. They're all yes.
All right, next is the first reading of ordinance 2025-012. This is a franchise for operation and maintenance of telecommunication systems in Madison County, Kentucky.
This is an ordinance relating to the Madison County Fiscal Court creating a franchise for the operation and maintenance of telecommunications non-cable systems in the county of Madison County, Kentucky, setting forth conditions accompanying the grant of franchise and providing for the regulation of and use of said system. Whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court is authorized and empowered to award telecommunications franchises, and whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court has found and determined that the construction, operation, maintenance, and utilization of a telecommunications franchise over and under the public right-of-way of Madison County benefits the citizens it serves. And whereas it is important in order to protect the health, safety, and welfare of the citizens of Madison, Kentucky, to protect and preserve the county's public right-of-way and infrastructure, and to provide for the orderly administration of the franchise contemplated herein. It is necessary and appropriate to require the successful franchisee to conduct the business and operations in a lawful manner in compliance with the terms and conditions set forth herein. And so I'm going to give you a little overview because I am not going to read all 33 pages of said document. So there are a few things at play here. There is a company called Unity, which has actually bought out Windstream. We have not currently had a franchise agreement with Windstream, and they are seeking to do business here in Madison County. Sections 164 of the Kentucky Constitution requires that local governments solicit bids prior to awarding franchises for the use of the right-of-way. And under federal law, a franchise for telecommunication providers cannot be exclusive. It must be competitive and neutral and non-discriminatory. So you will see the follow-up actions and what after we take and the passing of this ordinance allows us to do that and solicit bids. So the county requires that each cable provider to have a franchise, and we are currently also working with Charter to update theirs as we go through this process. Specifically for this franchise ordinance, the ordinance creates and establishes a bid for a non-exclusive telecommunication franchise for the placement of facilities for the transmission, distribution, and sale of telecommunication services within public right-of-ways of the county for a 10-year period. This ordinance provides for compliance with other relevant laws, regulations, standards, and ordinances. This ordinance also requires an application and an application fee of all providers of $5,000. This ordinance outlines work, materials, and construction standards. It requires bonds, indemnification, and certain levels of insurance. This ordinance also contains aesthetic requirements and bid requirements for each provider. The county currently receives a distribution from the Commonwealth Telecommunication Excise Fees, and if at any time the fiscal court wants to revert to franchise fees in lieu of that, whichever is the most beneficial for the county, this ordinance gives us the opportunity to essentially choose which path we would like to move forward with. The process that after this ordinance is enacted, the county will advertise for bids. We know that Unity plans to bid on the franchise. Once bids are received and reviewed, the fiscal court will be asked to accept any bids that comply with the ordinance requirements and authorizes the judge executive to enter into the said franchise agreements with the successful bidders. It's important to note that these franchises are non-exclusive as indicated by state and federal laws. So it's not exclusive to one provider or another, which we all want competition for our citizens within the county.
Thank you, Jill. Members of the court, you've heard first reading of ordinance 2025-012. I need a motion and a second to acknowledge the first reading, please.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion and a second.
So,
Any comments?
yeah,
Tom?
just a couple quick comments. The $5,000 franchise fee is non-refundable.
Correct.
That's a non-refundable fee.
It's not a franchise fee. That is an application fee.
Yes, I'm sorry, the application fee. The franchise fee is totally different. It's it's the $15,000 plus $1,000 increase per year, according to this, built into it. The other thing was that you addressed that I had questioned about, and that was in the compensation on page 20 of that thing's where that they talked about the, in here, it says that the franchise fee doesn't have to be paid if they're paying the excise tax to the Commonwealth of Kentucky. So that's, and then, but you addressed that we have the choice to go one way or the other, so there'll have to be some math done down the road somewhere to figure out which is more beneficial for us. And the other question that I had was for future in the terms of charter. And we know charter's been sold as well. We've learned that several months ago, even though the charter man didn't know it. And there's a point in time where we have to have new contract with them, the new fee, franchise fee with whoever buys them out, correct? It's not a grandfather carry forward.
It depends on the terms of the bid and the award, is my understanding. They have sought out already to update their franchise fee. We've already been in contacts, and our attorneys have been in contacts with their representatives of updating those things now. So that sometimes those deals take 5 years to come to fruition, especially with a company that large, publicly traded company and that sort of thing. So I don't know that we can predict that at this given time, but we are working through the process as we work through this process of updating their franchise agreement now. And if we need to do in the future, I can't imagine the fiscal court would not want to move forward with updating it just like we're doing here.
In my opinion, please commend the writer of this document because it's really a dandy. It sews things up really good, and I appreciate that. There's not a lot of holes in it here and there. She's done a great job.
Which, Tom, I appreciate you saying that, but I'll commend this fiscal court because we've come together, and Belinda Ain is our counsel that helps us with this because it's pretty complicated stuff, and she specializes. I mean, that's kind of what her law career has been on is telecommunications, and, these franchise agreements. She does it well, and so we're glad to have her as a partner to help guide us. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any other questions, comments, concerns? All right. We've heard first reading of ordinance 2025-012. Call the roll, please.
Master Hughes?
Yes.
Master Bocken?
Yes.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Master Lockmiller?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes. Thank you all. Next is Resolution 2025-094. This is the TC Energy Build Strong Grant Funds. Chief.
Good morning.
Sorry. I forgot to read. So for the previous first reading of the ordinance 2025-012 franchise for operation and maintenance of the telecommunication systems in Madison County. For any citizen that would like to make public comment, please feel free to email the comment to comments@madisoncountyky.gov. A draft copy of this ordinance will be available on our website at www.madisoncountyky.gov under the Government tab, Transparency Public Notices. Also, people could call our office at 859-624-4700, extension 3. Sorry about that, Chief.
No, you're
Resolution 2025-094. Go ahead.
Resolution 2025-094, resolution for application and administration of TC Energy Build Strong grant funds. Whereas the TC Energy Build Strong is currently accepting applications for their program to equip first responders, and whereas funds for the TC Energy Build Strong grant program are to be awarded on a competitive basis for first responders, and whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court, Kentucky, desires to make an application for TC Energy Build Strong grant program funds for a self-contained breathing apparatus, SCBA, compressor fill station. Whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court is requesting TC Energy Build Strong grant funds in an amount which will be specified in the grant application currently being prepared for submittal, and whereas a local match is not required. Now therefore it be resolved this 14th day of October 2025 by Madison County, Kentucky, that the judge executive and or his designee is hereby authorized to make application for these funds, and if the application is successful, to enter into agreement with the TC Energy Build Strong to administer these grant funds, to execute any documents which are deemed necessary to facilitate and administer the award, and to act as the authorized correspondent for the above referenced project.
Thank you, Chief. Members of the court, you've heard Resolution 2025-094. What's the pleasure of the court?
Move. Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Chief, is this a
portable fill station, or is this
It'll
stationary?
go in the new station that we're gonna build. We have one in Station 1 that's a stationary machine that's about 26-year-old, and we have one on a mobile or a mobile trailer at Station 2 that we can move wherever that's about 10-year-old.
Gotcha. I know they don't last long when they're in use, so I don't
No,
know.
the one at Station 1's on its last leg, so.
Anyone else? All right, hearing none. Clerk Barger, call the roll, please.
Master Bucking,
Yes.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Master Lockmuller?
Yes.
Master Hughes?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Chief. Appreciate it. Next is Resolution 2025-095. It's the Madison County Board of Health appointment. Whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court is responsible for appointing a board member to the Madison County Board of Health, and whereas the current term for Dr. Paula Miachi is set to expire December 31st, 2025, and whereas Dr. Paula Miachi has proven her capability in serving as a Board of Health member and is willing to continue serving in this capacity, whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court has found Dr. Paula Miachi fit for the position as board member of the Madison County Board of Health. Now therefore, be it resolved that the Fiscal Court does hereby approve this resolution and authorizes the judge executive and/or his designee to execute the same on behalf of the county.
Motion approved resolution 2025-095, Judge.
Second.
Thank you all. Any discussion?
Thank you for your service and all that you do. I know you've been doing this for a long time. I remember coming to fiscal court meetings and hearing this name and wondering who this person was who was serving our community, but thank you for your service.
Anyone else? Hearing none, call the roll, please.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Master Lockmuller?
Yes.
Master Hughes?
Yes.
Master Bucking?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes. Thanks, Doc. Resolution 2025-096, American Rescue Plan Act, also known as ARPA, reallocation of funds. Jill.
This is a resolution of the Madison County Fiscal Court reallocating ARPA funds from the Southern Madison Water District project to the Northern Madison County Fire Station project. Whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court has received funds through the American Rescue Plan Act to support community needs and infrastructure investments in accordance with the U.S. Department of Treasury's final rule for the state and local fiscal recovery program. And whereas the Fiscal Court previously obligated ARPA funds to the Southern Madison Water District for a designated infrastructure project. And whereas competitive bids for the Southern Madison Water District project were received and awarded under budget, resulting in a surplus of $418,195.71 in ARPA funds originally allocated for that purpose. And whereas pursuant to the Treasury's final rule, any obligated or surplus ARPA allocations must be reallocated to another eligible and obligated ARPA project to ensure compliance with federal law and the efficient use of resources. And whereas the Fiscal Court has previously obligated ARPA funds for the construction of the Northern Madison County Fire Station, a critical public safety infrastructure project, which remains eligible under the ARPA final rule. Now therefore be it resolved by the Madison County Fiscal Court as follows. The surplus of ARPA funds resulting from the under budget bids of the Southern Madison Water District project shall be reallocated. Said funds shall be directed to the North Madison County Fire Station project to ensure completion of this obligated and essential public safety initiative. The Madison County Treasurer is authorized to make any necessary accounting adjustments and to ensure all reporting and documentation is completed in accordance with the U.S. Treasury guidance. And this resolution shall take effect immediately upon the adoption and shall be entered into the official records of the Madison County Clerk.
Thank you, Jill. Members of the court, you've heard Resolution 2025-096. Can I get a motion and a second for approval, please?
Make a motion.
Have a motion, have a second? Any discussion?
Judge, has the water district already received their 600, around 600,000?
I'm not sure if they've,
Not in completion.
Yeah.
We do payouts as those projects are completed. It's a reimbursement. Our sub-award agreement with each entity is a reimbursement style. So once they complete and have an invoice for that, then they'll go through your claims just like they typically do to reimburse them for those expenses. So to date, I think that they have received $340,311.54, which is on the next page of the supporting documents of your packet. So they have a little bit more to go. The total will be $581,804.29 for this purpose of this project.
Good. Thank you.
I just want to commend the board at Southern Madison for their due diligence and, they could have, found a project for $1 million and went that route, but they, did very good due diligence and got this under bid, so we're thankful for that. Appreciate their work.
Anyone else? We do have a motion second for approval of Resolution 2025-096. No further discussion. Clerk Barger, call the roll.
Master Lockmuller?
Yes.
Master Hughes?
Yes.
Master Botkin?
Yes.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes. Next is Resolution 2025-097, Southern Madison Water District Project Funding.
And this is a resolution of the Madison County Fiscal Court allocating funds to the Southern Madison Water District project for the identified projects. Whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court received funds through the American Rescue Plan Act to support eligible infrastructure projects throughout the county. And whereas the Fiscal Court previously allocated ARPA funds to the Southern Madison Water District for improvements of the county's water infrastructure. Whereas the Southern Madison Water District project is under budget, remaining surplus ARPA funds for another project in accordance with the U.S. Department of Treasury State and Local Fiscal Recovery Program final rule. And whereas the Fiscal Court recognizes and commends the Southern Madison Water District for its diligence, transparency, and responsible management of the public funds in delivering critical utility improvements efficiently and effectively. And whereas the Fiscal Court remains committed in supporting the maintenance and advancements of vital water and utility infrastructure that ensures reliability service, protects public health, and supports community growth. Now therefore be it resolved by the Madison County Fiscal Court as follows. The Fiscal Court hereby allocates funds in the amount of $418,195.71 from the Fiscal Court General Fund to the Southern Madison Water District in recognition of their ARPA-funded project being under budget. These funds shall support the continued improvements, maintenance, and infrastructure needs within the Southern Madison Water District service area as determined in coordination with the district and the Fiscal Court. The Fiscal Court extends its appreciation to Madison County or Southern Madison Water District for its commitment to fiscal responsibility, efficiency, and dedication to improving water service for Madison County residents. This resolution shall take effect immediately upon adoption and shall be entered into the official records.
Motion approved resolution 2025-097, Judge.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Barger, call the roll.
Master Hughes?
Yes.
Master Botkin?
Yes.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Master Lockmuller?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes. Thank you all. Next is Resolution 2025-098, amend employee classification schedule for fiscal year 2025-2026.
This is a resolution of the Madison County Fiscal Court approving to amend the employee classification schedule for fiscal year 2025-2026. This resolution will supersede Resolution 2025-059. Whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court has established an employee classification schedule and years of service for the benefit of all employees of the Fiscal Court to ensure fair and consistent wages for all job classifications. And whereas the Madison County Jailer has restructured his department and the classification and job descriptions must be updated to reflect these changes. And whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court wishes to adopt the amended FY 2025-2026 employee classification schedule, which is attached hereto this resolution to become effective October 22nd, 2025. Now therefore be it resolved that the Fiscal Court does hereby approve this resolution to supersede Resolution 2025-059 and authorizes the Judge Executive and/or his designee to execute the same on behalf of the county.
Thank you, Jill. Members of the court, you've heard Resolution 2025-098. Do I have a motion and a second for approval?
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, call the roll, please.
Hold on, Judge. We're going to have some discussion on this.
Okay.
It's like, I'm sorry about this, but I understand why this is needed. I understand what it's for, but the timing for this is horrible. I mean, we just went through this, and if you've not been on this court, you don't know what this causes, but I can tell you that this is opening Pandora's box if this is approved because of when it's being done. There's a time and a place for this, and what this is, and the purpose of this, I 100% agree with, but I don't agree with the timing for it, especially what's already been through, and especially what this will create if it is approved going forward.
Yeah, well, I mean, I share a few of the same concerns, Tom, but, I mean, to me, this is an exception, not a rule. And when you have challenges in a certain area, sometimes that you have to make some exceptions. You know, we have a new appointed jailer that's trying to make some positive changes. And I see, being here every day and being the administrator of the county, some of those positive changes. We had a lot of discussion with Larry over this, and he really feels like this is what needs to be done so they can keep making improvements. And so that's where I stand on it and make some comments back. So
Change is not necessarily fun all the time, but we have to provide leadership. And we've got somebody leading the jail right now in a positive manner for the future. And so, whether the timing's good or not is a personal issue. I can't disagree with it, but we have to do what's right for the county and what's right for our jail, what's right for our leadership, and we have to support them based upon what we dealt with in the past. So timing's not good, but, we got to provide leadership here.
anyone else? All right, we do have a motion second to approve Resolution 2025-098. Call the roll, please.
Master Buckin,
No.
Master Combs,
Yes.
Master Lockmiller,
Yes.
Master Hughes.
Yes.
Judge Taylor.
Yes. Thank you all. Next, personnel. Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning. Members of the court, I'd like to ask that you all approve your hiring recommendations in your packet. There is a few that's still pending pre-screenings, but
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion second to approve what's been recommended. Any discussion? Hearing none, call the roll, please.
Master Combs,
Yes.
Master Lockmiller,
Yes.
Master Hughes.
Yes.
Master Buckin.
Yes.
Judge Taylor.
Yes. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Next is employee spotlight.
Does he know?
I'm going to go with no. Today's employee spotlight will come as no surprise to the members of the court or to the community. But this is what a few different colleagues, actually, this individual has had multiple nominations to be the employee spotlight. Chief Gray is an outstanding leader, team player, and mentor. He's the quiet one that leads by example. Chief exemplifies true dedication to serving the citizens of Madison County with compassion and respect. He is not one to say a specific duty is not his job. I've watched him come in early, stay late, and take on whatever task he is assigned to improve his departments. He never asks his team to do any job that he wouldn't do himself. Chief is always the first person to offer assistance to anyone that may need help, whether he knows them or not. He continuously encourages his employees to do their part and strive for excellence, but is there to lift them up when they stumble. I never had an appreciation for this before, but Madison County needs more people like Tim Gray. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to work alongside him. And I would echo those sentiments above and beyond. As you all know and the court knows, Chief, we asked him to take on emergency management and CSEP at a time when we lost all of our leadership there. And I will say he was willing but not eager. And he did it, and we had no idea, and I say we, there was a whole group of people who had no idea what we were taking on and what that looked like, especially as we get for the final 2 years of the CSEP program. But Chief took it on. He never complained, at least not publicly did he ever complain. I'm sure Leanne heard a few complaints. But I cannot say enough about his willingness to do that because it was a huge undertaking. And then continuing to lead the fire service and our first responders as well. So thank you, Chief. I appreciate you. And I think you've done a lot for this county over the course of your career.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I'm not sure who wrote this stuff, but they did a great job.
Yeah.
That wasn't your writing?
No, those always come straight from the nomination forms.
Yeah.
So we take them straight from whatever the people said about them.
You've done a great job out there, Chief, and you're always responsive whenever we got questions that we need answered and information that we need for various different things. And we appreciate everything you do out there, not just for the fire department, for EMA as well. And just continue the good work. Thank you.
Yep. Class of 96. Appreciate you, Chief. Next, Judge's Report. I've got a few announcements. EKU's Homecoming Parade will be on Friday, October 24th, beginning at 6 p.m. There will be a block party on Water Street after the parade. Please be mindful of road closures and pedestrians in the downtown area. Kickoff for their homecoming game is 3 p.m. on Saturday, October the 25th. Join us at the Massachusetts Animal Shelter for our Halloween adoption event on Wednesday, October 29th, from 5 to 7 p.m. at Whitehall Park in Richmond. Well, we had our first one last year. Man, it was a great time. It was. A lot of people came out. Weather was a little bit iffy that day, but please come out and participate in that again this year. We hope we have some more people. The State of the County address will be on Thursday, October 30th at noon at EKU Perkins Building. Visit richmondchamber.com to purchase tickets. Trick or Treat Night for Madison County, Berea, and Richmond will be Friday, October the 31st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Please be mindful of kids that will be out trick or treating. The Farm City Banquet is on Monday, November the 10th at 6 p.m. Tickets are on sale until November the 4th. Call the Madison County Cooperative Extension Office at 859-623-4072 for more information. Always remember to visit our website at www.madisoncountyky.gov/community events to see a list of some of the events happening throughout our community. If you have an event you would like to feature on the page, just simply click on the Submit an Event button and complete the form. All right, that's the end of my report. Comments from magistrates. Billy Ray.
Yeah, this Saturday night, the Waco Volunteer Fire Department's having their truck and tractor pull, and I encourage everybody to go out and support those guys. They work really hard, and the weather hasn't cooperated with them the past 2 or 3 times. They've had to have that truck and tractor pull. They've had some terrible rain, so hopefully the weather will cooperate and we'll get a good turnout. That's it.
That's it. Tom?
Just a couple things, Judge. I appreciate, Scott's not here today, but I know he's out working with his crew there, putting some blacktop down in different places. And I don't know who's doing the video, but man, that's really a good video they're doing for that. It made me want to go up and sign up for a job. I mean, that was just fantastic what they're doing there, and so we appreciate those guys. I just want to add a comment, Judge. I don't disagree with what's going on to jail. I agree 100% with what Mr. Brock's doing over there. David is an outstanding individual, and the work that by that job description that he has added on and has taken on is just 100% of a good thing. I mean, he's doing a great job over there, and I support those guys. But we've been through this before, and we'll end up going through it again. But anyway, that's over. But I support them. I appreciate what they're doing over there. Just bad time for that vote. But anyway, the last thing I want to do is just wish my sister Teresa a happy birthday. She's a year younger than me, and you all can figure out how old she is. But she's down in North Carolina. But anyway, we'll tell her happy birthday. And if anybody needs me, Judge, they can reach me at 200-9765.
Thank you, Tom. Brian?
I don't have a whole lot, Judge. Just want to thank all the county employees, department heads for all that they do. And tomorrow I get to go back to work and put on my uniform, and the business of the county goes on. And it does a very good job, and they're very good at what they do, and we appreciate them. And other than that, glad to be here, Judge.
Glad you're here.
You're here.
Steve.
Good one, Brian. Tom, you want me to call Scott to see if he can use you this afternoon?
I'm available. Worked out.
I too going to talk about the road department just briefly. They are starting some work on Simpson Lane and Three Forks Road, and I know I've been getting a lot of calls on that for this year, so I know that it was planned. Scott and his people planned it. I'm just glad it's now coming to fruition. So, and thank you to all the employees.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Kenny?
Don't have
Good?
anything.
Sheriff? You got anything? You nothing? Counselor? You good? All right. Comments from department heads? None today? All right. Public comment. Debbie? Good morning.
Thank you. Morning. I want to be respectful of the court, so I just have a few minutes and.
Hey, Debbie, if you don't mind, would you just state your
Yes.
name, please?
Oh,
Just so for
Debbie
the record.
Vescio, 204 Crimson Drive, Richmond,
Thank you.
Kentucky. So anyway, so I just have a few things, one thing to go through, and this actually involves Resolution 2024-08, where the court voted 3-2 to discontinue maintenance on 6 gravel roads, with one being the gravel portion of Hayden Heights. I think the court may have been misinformed. The gravel portion of Hayden Heights is 3/10 of a mile that is bordered by 2 farms and provides access to 3 farms, and there is no creek. This gravel road is quiet. For the past 30 years, we have traveled on it. We do not have four-wheelers, strange cars, parties on the road, and to reaffirm this, I've contacted the Kentucky State Police and the Madison County Sheriff's Department, and they provided me with emails stating no incidents have been reported. Next, KRS 178070 stated that notices must be placed at least 3 prominent and visible locations within 1 mile of the road. Only 1 sign was posted, and we have video recording showing that only 1 sign was posted. In addition, the Madison County Supervisor provided a letter stating that the county has not maintained these roads for several years, and the Madison County Road Commissioner also submitted a letter stating that the county has not maintained these roads in several years. That is not the fact concerning the gravel portion of Hayden Heights. The Madison County Road Department performed maintenance on July 15th, 2020, June 24th, 2021, August 21st, 2021, May 23rd, 2022, June 9th, 2022, August 1st, 2022, February 17th, 2023, March 9th, 2023, July 6th, 2023, and August 8th, 2023. Since the law 178070 was not followed and the Madison County Road Supervisor and Commissioner provided inaccurate information concerning the maintenance of the gravel portion of Hayden Heights, I'm asking that the court introduce a new resolution to continue maintenance on the gravel portion of Hayden Heights, and I've also dated and signed this just so if possible it could be placed into public record. I have a notebook here that basically, in case you have questions, it has a copy of the resolution as well as the documents that have accompanied it, copies of the 178070 timeline, as well as the Madison County Road Department work forms for Hayden Heights, Kentucky State Police and Madison County Sheriff's Office responding and reaffirming that no incidents have been reported, as well as reports from the Madison County Road Department forms for a 1.1 mile gravel road in Pusey that dead ends into a creek that Madison County continues to maintain. So again, we are asking that a new resolution be introduced to continue maintenance on the gravel portion of Hayden Heights. And we're not asking for anything else additional. We're asking for you to return what we've had. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. Are you going to leave that with me?
I can leave what I had. Basically, I don't want to leave.
No, I'm
The
asking
notebook.
for the,
Yeah,
the,
I'll leave that with
the
you.
letter that you wrote.
Yes,
or
sir.
the Yes. If you don't mind, leave that with me. I
do
appreciate it.
that.
Okay?
Okay.
And we'll look into
That's
it.
it.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the information. Anyone else? Doc, did you want to ask a question now, or do you want to just wait to second reading? Second reading, okay, sounds good. No other public comment? All right, I need a motion to pay the claims and approve the transfers.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, call the roll, please.
Master Master Lockmiller?
Yes.
Master Hughes?
Yes.
Master Buckin?
Yes.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Judge Taylor.
Yes, our next meeting will be October the 28th, 2025, right back here at our fiscal courtroom here at our 135 West Irvin Street here in our annex. Again, that'll be October 28th, 2025, right back here in our fiscal courtroom at 9:30 a.m. Need a motion second to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Master Hughes.
Aye.
Master Botkin.
Yes.
Master Combs.
Yes.
Master Lockmiller.
Yes.
Judge Taylor.
Yes. Thank you all. Appreciate everybody being here today.